Hey there guys, I'm back to another video. Today I'm here doing a Super Mario game tier list. I've actually was going to do like a all Nintendo like games tier list, but like I started to do that video and then it took like more than 30 minutes. So I'm gonna start with just Super Mario games, none of the Mario spin-offs or anything like that. I was thinking about doing like more Mario games, but there were so many Mario games I was just like, all right, we're just gonna focus on the main series, like Super Mario platformers. So yeah, and it looks like this tier list that I found, which I will put in the description below, you can do it yourself if you want to do it with your friends or whatever, you know, share it online, even share it with me in the comment section below or even on Twitter at tvsonicgaming. But yeah, so I'm just going to do this tier list. I haven't played every single game on here, so there is a never played section on here, so I will use that if I need to. But yeah, so when it comes to the Mario series, Super Mario in general, I played most of them, like I said, and I've enjoyed pretty much all of the ones I played. I've never really hated a Mario game, a Super Mario game anyways. So let's just start with the original Mario Trilogy on the NES. I'm obviously not old enough to have grown up during that time, so I did play these way past their prime, you know, on like the virtual console or emulators or whatever. So when it comes to the original Mario Trilogy, I'm gonna put them in C. Despite them being at the bottom, it's not because I don't like them, it's because I don't have a strong attachment to them, and when it comes to like the gameplay and things like that, like I'm not too crazy about them. So I'm just gonna order it like this. I'm gonna order them. So I think Mario 3 is obviously the best one out of the trilogy. And if we're gonna throw Mario World in there, I think Mario World is the best game out of all of them, because Mario World, the movement's super good, the platforming is really, really nice. I just like the way Mario controls in that game in particular. And then Mario 3, when it comes to the NES title, is the best one out of all of them. I think Mario 2, like, I know it's like different, especially the North American one. The game's different from the original, but I just like that game because of that, because it's a different sort of like platformer. It's not like, you know, the original. I like that it's different sort of thing. Then when it comes to the Mario Land games, I'm going to put the first Mario Land, then Mario Land 2, and the never played. I've actually never played Mario Land 2. I have played Mario Land 1. I'm going to put it at the bottom because the movement in that game feels really spotty. I know it's because it wasn't like developed with like Miyamoto on the team or anything like that, so it's definitely a very different game, very strange one. Super Mario 64, played very little of it. And I'm gonna put it below Mario World, just cause like when it comes to like 3D Mario games, they've only gotten better as time has gone on, in my opinion. You know, you can say that like Mario 64 is like your favorite game of all time and things like that. Like I'm not going to discredit that, because I recognize that this is like, that game in particular is one of the 3D platformers that really brought 3D platformers into like the limelight sort of thing. So I'm not going to discredit the game whatsoever. It's just that it's not for me, because it was past my time once again. And you know, I played I played most of the other 3D Mario games before I even touched Mario 64. So when it comes to Sunshine, however, we're just going to add a row below, name it D. I'm gonna put Sunshine there. So when it comes to Sunshine, it's just not my favorite Mario game at all. It's probably my least favorite Mario game by far. You can even say I hate this game, because the game, the story, like Mario games are never known for their story, right? But like most of the game's stories, like they play it pretty safe and like they don't go like off the wall. This game's story kind of just makes no sense. To me anyways, obviously, like this is all my opinion, so please respect it. So there's that, and then the gameplay with Flood, like I like the idea of Flood, is that the way they used Flood was just not for me. The movement was really bad for me. When it came to like playing Mario Sunshine and things like that, like I just don't like this game like at all. And you know, when I played it, I was like, oh, you know, like this could be like a fun like Mario game to like try out, because I know like some people say that they love it, some people say that they hate it. Personally, I'm in the not so like it train, just because the movement, it just doesn't feel right to me for a Mario game anyways. And even for like a 3D platformer, it felt really, really spotty. So the new Super Mario Brothers series, I'm going to start them in B and then work around it. So I think Wii U's definitely the best one, in my opinion. Yeah, I think they've only gotten better as time has gone on. If New Super Mario Brothers 2 was on here, I would definitely put it below the original, just because that one just felt like a cash grab, like a literal cash grab. Like that game was all about like collecting coins and things like that. And then on top of that, like the game was like very forgettable because of it. Like there wasn't really much going for it other than that factor of like you can collect all these coins, and that was about it. But New Super Mario Brothers U, definitely the best one out of all of them. New Super Mario Brothers Wii, I have a lot of nostalgia for, because when it came out, like the game was actually like kind of hard to find for some people, because it was just a very popular like holiday item. And then on top of that, it was the first 2D Mario game that had like multiplayer, and like that was super cool for me and my friends to like play and try out. But yeah, and then when it comes to the Mario Galaxy series, I'm gonna put Mario Galaxy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put both of them in S. I was thinking about doing this, but I'm like, nah, both of them are honestly like really, really, really good. I'm gonna put Galaxy 2 above Galaxy 1, because I actually played Galaxy 2 when it came out. When it came to Galaxy 1, I didn't have a Wii at the time, but I still played it and I still enjoyed it. But Galaxy 2, I think, is just a much better game in my opinion, because it cut down a lot of the filler time sort of thing, if you know what I'm saying. Like in Galaxy 1, you had to like go like you had to like physically like walk to like the next level for like the hubs and things like that. But like Galaxy 2 is literally just like a world map, and you just like, all right, you go from here, go to there, you know, like, and you're like on this ship, and you know, like it's just super duper easy. And then the addition of Yoshi, I really, really, really liked as well. But yeah, Galaxy 2 is just my favorite, like, Wii, is definitely my favorite Wii Mario game, but on top of that, it's my favorite Galaxy game out of the two. So, there's that. Super Mario 3D Land, I think I'm gonna put that in B as well. I don't think it's worthy of A tier, but it's definitely still like all of these games are good except for Sunshine, in my opinion. But Super Mario 3D Land, like, I don't think it's worth A tier, but it is still like a pretty good like 3D Mario platformer. And the way Miyamoto described it was like it's a 2D Mario game but set in a 3D setting, and that really fits this game's description really, really, really well, I would say. And yeah, it's just a super good like Mario platformer. If you need a Mario platformer on your 3DS, like this was definitely the game to play when it came out, especially because there were like no 3DS games. But yeah, Super Mario 3D Land. Super Mario 3D World, however, I really like this game. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'm not sure if it's worthy of S tier, however. I think the game still needs some things to work around, I think. If like, all right, so I think we all know about the sources about the remakes about Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy, along with Super Mario 3D World Deluxe and a new Paper Mario game for like the 35th anniversary of Mario for this year. That was like a rumored source sort of thing. But if they do release a deluxe version of 3D World, and like that deluxe version is super duper good, I think that could bump it to S tier. But for me personally, it's an A tier game. When it came out, I played it a lot. I pretty much was trying to like 100% the game. I was like having a lot of fun with it, and I think people that really dislike this game, I think, are being a little too harsh on it, in my opinion, just because it's not Galaxy or whatever. But personally, I think that it is still like a really good like Mario platformer. So when it comes to the Mario Maker games, I've actually never played them. I have yet to buy Mario Maker 2. I didn't buy the original Mario Maker. But yeah, hopefully I'll buy them one day, and hopefully I'll be able to enjoy them, because, you know, it's like a bunch of crazy levels that people made up online and things like that. Like, that is super duper dope. And yeah, Mario Odyssey is by far my favorite Mario game ever. Like, out of all of these games, like, there's a reason why I'm putting it on top and in first, because the game's movement is so good, and then the Cappy ability was like it kind of came out of nowhere, in a way, but like it kind of fits Mario for this game in particular. And yeah, like I just really enjoyed this game, and like I can honestly go back and like replay the game if I wanted to and just like enjoy it again, because that's just how good this game is in my opinion. Oh shoot, I hit the mic. But yeah, like Super Mario Odyssey is by far my favorite 3D Mario game, or my favorite Super Mario game by far. So yeah, that is my tier list of the Super Mario game series. I know that there are a couple of titles in here that are missing from this tier list, like I mentioned earlier, New Super Mario Brothers 2 and things like that, but I think this covers most of the 3D Mario, or covers most of the mainline series of Mario games. So if you guys want, you can subscribe. I put new videos up every single Saturday. Thank you guys for watching this video. Forgot to say that first. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want, subscribe. I put new videos up every single Saturday. If you guys want to follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, you can do that as well. I try to put updates to my future videos on there. And check out my podcast. I talk about video games, anime, and movies on there with my best friend Damien. It's called the Travis and Damien Podcast. But yeah, that is all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching this video once again. I'll see you guys next time with more videos. Game on, gamers.